Do you think draws like this, like the Champions League draw and other draws for competitions, are fixed?
I don't think they are fixed. I mean,
Okay.
I wouldn't say they are fixed if I don't have evidence. I'm not sure over the years there's been a concrete evidence to show, and evidence beyond doubt is not just a half evidence, and evidence beyond doubt that the draws are fixed. They happen, on television. We see it. I mean, I know the whole talk about cold and hot balls in the past, but I think on on concrete confidence, something has to be more concrete than be rumor mongers or people who what they call it now, people who
speculations and all of those
speculations
kind of things.
and so I don't think they are fixed. I just think I think some of these things are very calculated as well. When people look, there are smart people who come together and who do permutations. There are those guys that are seeing 3-4 steps ahead of you. You're only seeing the round of 16. Those guys are already seeing what can potentially happen in the quarterfinal.
I said there is a technical error. I think I had to think about that word again, technical. After all, some of those seedings, the ports, the equipment they use are all produced and manipulated by humans. So once in a while, these errors, are usually will always come in, be it Oyibo or African setting. But there's been a lot of talks about match fixing. There's some for the ones that do the punting business, the punters, I should say now. They would always say, this game na fixed game, no better, stuff like that. There's this general notion around football society and onlookers that some of these games are fixed. But for the Champions League, I think it's a live draw. Even the some of the football ambassadors that have been selected, they are there. Sometimes they don't even know who they're going to come up against. All they tell them is to, when you pick this pot one, unveil what you've picked and show the world. So for the Champions League, I don't think there's any brouhaha or any hidden agenda or something cynical or shady. But I think at the end of the day, we humans that follow, because we're not in the system, will always want to peddle the rumor that, hey, they fix it and all that. But it's clearly for everyone. So after they did that first draw, they realized that there was an error, that some teams are not supposed to face each other at least at this stage of this competition. So they had to they now went back again, checked very well, and now saw that there was an issue with the seeding, the pot, and every other thing, which is now communicated to that grammar technical error. I just smiled, but it happens. I don't think there's any foul play though, but the draws are here upon us, and we're looking forward to some of these exciting fixtures.
What I think is they are fixed, but not. When I say fixed, now I'm not saying black or white, but I'm saying those that happens to pick those balls, they have been given one or two hints as to what is likely to be in those balls. Now, you mentioned the idea of the conversation around hot balls, warm balls, and the rest. Now, they might not tell you that the hot ball happens to be Real Madrid, but they might tell you that the big teams happen to be hot or cold balls. So while you are rolling those balls, you already have an idea. You don't know the team inside, but you already have an idea that this is likely to be a big team. So if you are rolling it, if you want a big team versus big team pairing, at that point you would know, because you already have an idea. So I'm not saying they tell them the teams inside, but they give them tips like, this is how it is, this is what you should look out for, this is what you should look out for, this is what you should try to avoid. That's what I think personally. So, but I really don't know how it works out there, but coming from my own point of view, that is what I think.
Okay, so for the match fixing thing, to be honest, I've never been a conspiracy theorist, but the truth is, it's getting too much. Man United has always been at the receiving end of terrible fixtures. What happened today?
Are you serious?
Just gave me I just went by the conclusion that these things are fixed. I don't think anybody else can tell me anything different anymore, especially considering all the controversies that have been surrounding football in recent times. I think that I would go with the notion
the fact that these draws can be fixed.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
I don't say anything bad about it. Each team is serious about whatever position they match with them. So I don't think anything wrong. When you're serious, know that the draws have been drawn. So there's no excuses. Just go out and play your game. If you play where you win.